Hey everyone, and welcome to another cast by HD Phoenix. In the top right corner, we have Hydra, the Rage Master himself. This is the finals of the IEM Cup. The series is tied 1-1. And in the bottom left, we have Mouse Sports Morrow. And so far, it's been such an epic game. Like, the amount of micro and amount of macro from these two players has just really been insane. But before we get into the build orders and the map, I'd like to introduce my co-caster with me, HG, who is going to talk more about these players.
Hey everyone, welcome to another broadcast between myself and HD. And basically, on the right hand side, we do see Hydra as the Blue Zerg. And yeah, since it's at 1-1, I'm really interested to see what Hydra has in mind for this game, because he might be going for an aggressive play because this is on blistering sands, and it's gonna be a short rush distance. But I don't think it's gonna be conventional for Hydra to be going a one-base Zerg against Terran, because
no, I don't
he always
think so.
likes to put on the pressure, expand, and will macro up and then outnumber the Terran player with his forces. So what I think is gonna happen this game is probably gonna be another very macro intensive game. What do you think?
I totally agree. Like, Morrow is opening out with a very standard build. Notice both players have not scouted. They're both very heavy macro players. Like I said, in both games, Morrow's went a 5-Rex Reaper, and with his offensive pressure with his Reapers, he was able to get a relatively fast Terran expansion. Meanwhile, on Hydra's side, he also likes to get a fast expansion. Of course, for Zerg, it's much faster, but he plays a defensive 2-base. So it's actually very interesting because by the mid-game, maybe 8 minutes in this game, both of these players have 40 workers, 50 workers, and then they just macro really hard and they make this huge push. In the first game, Morrow was able to get the advantage and he quickly crushed Hydra. In the second game, Hydra was able to hold it off, and then the tables were turned. And then now Hydra had the economic advantage, and then, very quickly Morrow was crushed. We are probably going to see the exact same build. We do have a very early gas, which results in a very early tech lab. We will see, most likely, an early Reaper out of it. Hydra is playing in the dark right now, but he does have Overlords going across the field, probably going to be on the flanking the base. Hopefully to scoot in and see if he is going to go for, that tree-based Reaper again. But I'll hand it over to HX, who is going to talk more about Hydra.
Yeah, as you can see, he actually did get an early extractor, probably getting that gas for the metabolic boost. And yeah, it was good play by him. He knows that he doesn't need any more gas, so he just withdrew his drones from the extractor. And up to now, we don't see a second hatchery, which is pretty surprising because based on the macro play of Hydra, we do see that he likes to get the hatchery very early. He likes to outnumber his opponents with large armies. So I am still curious to see if he still sticks to one base aggressive Zerg or he just chooses to expand.
No, we're definitely going to see the exact same build from Morrow. He has got his second gas. He has gotten his 3 barracks. And notice Hydra, alright? Hydra is already being suspicious. He is moving that Overlord. That Overlord will probably suicide into this base just to see if there are any barracks going down. The first Reaper is going to poke and see if there's that early hatchery coming down. Wow, did you see that? Hydra actually hit a drone in there, saw the Reaper coming in. Once the Reaper left, then he turned on the hatchery. So Morrow thinks that Hydra is going to be playing one base. That was the amount of mind games that these high-level players play is just incredible. And he's already moving down his queen to poke at that Reaper, such that the Reaper is not going to get any free hits.
I want to emphasize that in really high-level play and in top-level play, it's really who makes the critical mistakes enough to win the game. So mind games are just part of the deal, man. Because as you know, Mouse Sports is a very credible organization. They have esports teams like Counter-Strike, Dota. So it's gonna be very difficult to Hydra to just sit back and macro at its own what do you call it? At its comfort level, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely. Now the thing is, Hydra has probably sacrificed. No, he actually keeps his Overlord alive, so he does save his 100 minerals. He does see the 3 racks, but he doesn't see the 5 racks coming down. He has seen the tech lab come down, so most likely he knows that Morrow is going to commit to at least a 3 racks build. Looking on the production tab, we already have another 3 Reapers on the way, and we already have 5 on the field. Nitro packs is completed. The Reapers do move at a speed of 4, and already, I think I must have missed it. These links must have been guarding these Reapers. I think what Hydra did was these rings were waiting here, and then he swung a second pair. So when the Reapers jumped down, they got hit by the they got hit, and then they almost died. But this Reaper already has 2 kills. The other Reaper has 2 kills, and he's probably just going to wait for a few more Reapers before he makes his push. This is so irritating as a Zerg to fight against.
I think what Hydra needs now is actually a Roach Warren, which, oh yes, it's already completed. He needs Roaches on the field to actually control the Reapers, and he needs Roaches speed as well. Because, yeah, that's the only way to, oh my god. And the Roaches just get shot like...
It's so frustrating.
There's just so many Reapers on the map now, so I'm actually quite worried because if the Lynx do not get a nice surround on the Reapers, it's going to be so difficult for the Roaches to just deal critical damage to the Reapers.
What Hydra needs is more speed for his Roaches. He hasn't got his speed yet. Oh, there he goes right now. He has wisely laid his creep tumors. He has Overlord's position on all the edges. He is going to see if any of these Roaches come in. But there's so many Reapers. He has 13 Reapers, and this hatchery is already nearly at half health. Hydra is going to try to get the surround, but these Reapers are just going to melt away. Hydra has only lost 3 Reapers. Looking at the units lost tab, Hydra has lost twice as many units, but most of them are Lings. But you must remember, every time Morrow loses a unit, he is losing gas. Hydra hasn't lost that many Roaches, so far he is gas. He's okay for gas. Hydra only getting his second gas now, but I don't know how long Hydra is going to be able to hold this off, because Reapers these Roaches off creep without speed is not going to be able to catch up with these Reapers.
Yeah, but what I'm very surprised to see is that actually Hydra is actually handling this very well. He actually still has Roaches to reinforce his army. He's trying to keep the Terran player on his foot. The Terran player is not able to take out his expansion. So yeah, that's what he's supposed to be doing now. He's supposed to defend his expansion, not let his hatchery at his natural go down, and if he's able to hold this and get Banelings on the field, or even Hydras on the field, it's going to be very difficult for the Reapers to make an impact. But from what I see now, it's just so good control by the Terran player with his Reapers, just backing and shooting, teasing the Roaches, and Hydra is probably raging inside of him now. He's just so irritated by this. He's probably going to like say, "Oh, nerf Terran, man, come on, it's going to be such." Oh, and then the Reapers are going to his main now. It's very good play there by Morrow, because he's actually exploiting positions now for his comfort. So it's going to be very difficult for Hydra to actually just come back to this game. What do you think?
Well, the thing is, Hydra is keeping up in economy. He is not very far behind. In the first game, the reason why he lost was because he lost his second hatchery. He lost the extra lava. He lost so many drones. But right now, he is getting a critical number of Roaches. These Roaches are actually not falling anymore. They do take damage. But once Hydra gets borrowed, these Roaches are going to be able to get back to full health. And looking at the units lost, it's actually caught up. When you lose 14 Reapers this early in the game, you're losing 700 gas, and that's extremely expensive. But remember, because of that early pressure, Morrow has already gotten his fast expansion. Yes. It is fully expanded. Looking at the income, it is going to jump way ahead of Hydra. Once he gets these mules, it's probably going to hit 1600, and this is when his macro mode is going to kick in. We do have 9 Marines, 3 Marauders, and 12 Reapers on the way, on the production tab. Oh, thank you, HD. So we do have more harassment by the Reapers, but these Reapers are just buying time for the MM ball to build up. And these guys, we do see Stimpack. We probably will see shields and concussion shell. There's the shields. There's the concussion shells. And once this gets to a very, very scary number, he will push out, and this will most likely be the end of Hydra right here.
What I want to emphasize is that you never want to play a 2-base Zerg against a 2-base Terran, because the Terran player just gonna outnumber you with all his units. So like you can see, concussion shells are just 50-50, and all the upgrades for Terran players are just so cheap.
Yeah,
so,
why is that, man?
Yeah, it's gonna be so difficult for Hydra now if he just sticks to 2-base. So I probably will see. I mean, he will probably just get an expansion now. Probably get a go or sign on the go. And these Roaches are actually doing very quickly.
Oh, fantastic surround!
And the Lynx do a surround them, and he's gonna be aggressive. And the Lynx are going in. The Lynx are going for the kill. The Roaches are just tanking for the Lynx. It's actually very good play there by Hydra. He just exploited the positions of Terran player.
Look at that micro. Oh my god! I don't know if you saw that, but just now